I think I I totally make use of this platform to vent out, to say things about myself and to help you guys out there also. So I just had a like somebody called me in the morning, like my brother and his wife, and they said that they are in the same, like, so my brother and me, my elder brother and me, we grew up in the same town actually, and it was somewhere in West Bengal. So we grew up in that same town, and he was talking about a lot of things, and he just called me as of, like, he met a place wherein it reminded him of me. But I don't know, I sort of felt like, did someone ask him to call me or something like that? So it's not like I don't expect a call from them. It's just that it's been, I mean, well, it's nice they called, but so they naturally opened up to me, and then they said, why are you saying that if somebody asked me to call you or something like that? So, and then we got to talking, and I opened up into my situation, and they said stuff like, see, parents have a habit of saying these things. You don't have to take it as a form of a pressure. You don't have to do anything which somebody in your family says, but you also they think that I'm waiting for my SP. And I told them clearly that, see, I am not waiting for anyone. It's just that I want to have life on my terms, and if I don't get the life on my terms, then I don't want that aspect of my life, because I am busy. I can earn my own money, I can focus on other stuffs, and I can do whatever I want to. But marriage is something which I have always imagined that I'll be spending the rest of my life with my best friend. And if some or the other way, like, I see itself at this point of time right now, that I don't have that whatever you guys are saying that I am waiting or something, first of all, I'm not waiting. I don't care if I have someone in my life or not. I'm okay, fine, I'm okay alone also. And after that, like, they got to talking, and they said that, we will really be happy if it's your person, and but we are also saying that be open minded and something like that, and if somebody else can commit, then you can very well do that. And I just like, to be honest, like, at this point of time right now, whatever people are saying, one person comes and says something, other person comes and says something, and everybody is acting as a part, like they all want my good, including my SP, but none of them are actually saying what I want to hear. And the only peace I get at this point of time right now is from God, because He gave me this promise. He is the one who will make it come to pass, and that's the thing. I think as humans, we try to seek validation from people. We try to seek validation from others, and naturally we all are human beings or something like that. And I feel like I've reached a point wherein I what to say, like, I think I have reached that peak point wherein I do not even want to talk to people. Like, I might be talking as a formality. I'll be talking to my colleague as a formality. I'll be talking to someone in my family as a formality. But it doesn't come from my heart. And what they think, what they are concerned about, is that the life is big. You cannot leave it alone. But at the same point of time, all I'm trying to tell them is, see, I do not know if they believe in manifestation. I do not know if they believe the things the way I think and the manifestation community does. And my point is not to seem delusional in front of people, because it is not delusion, it's your conscious thoughts which is creating your reality. So you have been telling yourself all your life that you are not good in relationships, you are not worth loving, and if you have been repeating this kind of narratives, then that's the reason you are getting the same things back in your life. So for me it is about I know that I created this in some or the other way. So it was always my fear that I used to literally message blast at my SP saying that I'm getting a lot of pressure, do something, as if he is the savior. I mean, he is a savior in some or the other way, because if he is my husband then he will be my savior. But what I'm trying to say here in this case is, when I say that in situations, in circumstance, like for example, if somebody is put in bench in a particular organization, what happens is that you think that one other project where you interviewed, that would act as a savior, but it doesn't happen that way. First you have to, they say, right, that in a aeroplane that you need to put your own oxygen mask first, and you need to breathe, then only you can save others. So similarly, the thing with me is that the point of time until I kept on saying that please help me, please help me, please help me, it was coming off more like a pressure. If I am in my SP shoes and I naturally want to help this person, because I do have feelings for this person or whatever it is, or so what happens is that first off, it would come off as a pressure. Second thing is that I would be thinking maybe I could be defensive if I'm not ready. So I understand my SP's point of view, but I also understand my point of view, and this is not just about my SP, I am talking about all other people. So they have their own point of view. So my bhabhi is my sister-in-law, actually my brother's wife. So before he met my brother, before he met my brother, before my sister-in-law met my brother, she had someone in her life for almost like 7-10 years, and then I don't know the exact story, but something happened and they were not together, and she found my brother, and my brother was her best friend, and they dated for almost like 9 years. They dated for almost like 9 years, and then they got married. This is the story of my brother and sister-in-law. But so that's the thing. So she has her set of theories, my mother has her set of theories, my uncle has his set of theories. He had some 2 failed relationships before he met my aunt. So people have their own set of stories, and to be honest, my SP, I think he subconsciously has I'm really being very loving to this person, and I am not trying to point flaws on someone, but I can see through people, right? So I can understand their patterns, because I've been into this. I understand patterns. I'm good in human psychology, and I have not learned about psychology. I'm a commerce student. Then I moved to digital transformation. So I am a commerce analytics student, but I understand human psychology and do not need to read books for human psychology. It's just common sense, or maybe not common sense. Sometimes you have this deep intuitive knowing, spiritual knowing. So that's how I know. So I feel like my SP is my spiritual fit, not just for this earth. Had we been in Mars and had we been in together also, he's the perfect fit for me. And it applies mutually as well. And I don't care about what skeptics say. I don't care about what people who get too much into logics and etc. You cannot prove Can you prove God by your logic? No. Can you prove a miracle by your logic? No. Can you prove like suppose somebody had 5 miscarriages and then they get a baby? Can you actually tell how they got a baby when maybe doctors declared them they cannot have a baby? All these are beyond logic. These are just like things. But what I understand by this thing is, so he subconsciously feels like love is protection for him. So basically he wants to protect people because he loves them. Okay, so maybe that is how he understands love. And second thing is that what I feel is, I think he also associates love with some sort of pain, and maybe it is inspired by some movies he saw, by his own past or something like that. And he feels like if I leave this person, at least by the words he uses to me, if I leave this person, then it will be good for this person. But he doesn't understand how much hurt he can cause to the other person by actually making this decision. I mean, had you been together with this person, you wouldn't have caused so much of pain had you not been together. So that's what I feel. And you know how uncomfortable it is when you love someone, when you know that your future is tied to someone you love, and still you are like, people try to work things out of you with other people, and you just have to face the situations, and then you have to say no. It's like, I never wanted to face this situation, I never wanted to be in this situation. Okay, fine, I have improved my self-concept, people are approaching me, but I do not want those approaching things from other people. I wanted from my SP. I once told my SP this. I once told this to my SP as well. Like, there's someone who is like who used to be our junior in MBA college, and but he was actually 1 year elder to both me and my SP. And this guy, I didn't even meet this guy, and he used to be too much excited to talk to me or message me. And then I said to him that, you know what, I have someone, I think you are getting me wrong, that just because I'm answering you or messaging you, you think that it is something between us. I'm just being friendly to you, that's all. And I do know that some guys have this problem, that if you talk to someone, they feel like you're interested on them. I think there is some understanding problem in guys, or that's how they operate from, I don't really know. But it was like just friendship. Like, I am someone, I grew up in Mumbai, and we were always open to talk to any genders, and we never hid anything like that. We were very open about things. So I had so many guy friends, and all of them were very good friends of me. We never had any kind of bad relations with each other in some other way. So that's the type of environment I come from. And this guy was being too much like type. Okay. And I just and then he just told me once, like, he was and he was placed in the same office as me, and he was expecting to come to South India, like where I am in, because he felt like his location could be there. But then he got placed in a North Indian state of the same office, and he said, I wanted to meet you, and he also said that next month I'll come to meet you. And it kind of, I felt like this is getting too much now. And that's the time when I told my SP by messaging him that, this guy who I'm not even interested in, he's ready to come and meet me, and the guy I am interested in, I don't get to meet him. And that's when I think he wanted to surprise me by coming here. But I was not in this I was not in the place I live in, and probably there was some miscommunication, or he got me wrong when I said that I will not be coming to the place I'm living in right now up till a certain point of time. So basically I was in Mumbai, I was not in the place I was living in, my work state. So I was away, and he kind of, I think he kind of misunderstood me when I said that I'd be not be in this South Indian state for some 10-15 days. So I think, and he came early, and it hurt both of us that we couldn't meet. So that's the thing. I think, like my whole channel has, like, I started with manifestation community, I started with everything, and yes, I came to manifestation community because I wanted my SP as my husband, and I want my SP as my husband. It's still there, okay. But I think I've learned a lot from this journey. I've learned more about myself. I've learned about self-love. I've learned about what triggers me and how to heal them. I've learned about my SP's patterns as well, and I want to help him. I wish my video sometimes reach him, like maybe somehow I don't put a face on it, but I wish, like, I put this intention into this universe. I wish he comes across my videos and it changes his life. And because that's what my intention had been. My intention to create this channel is to change hundreds of people's life who think that they are in an autopilot mode and they don't have control over their reality or something like that. My SP is one of the most loving person I've ever seen, the most sweetest person I've ever seen. He was someone who truly believed in love. He was someone who truly believed in everything. Like, he was all my list come true, which I used to write since childhood. And every time I met people before him, I thought maybe they are the one, but no one was the one until I met my SP, and my soul said yes, he is the one. So when you have that calling, you please understand that this person is your soulmate, okay. And to be honest, I've never dated hundreds of people. I've never gone out in dates, and I've never ventured into physical kind of stuffs with everyone. And I think I'm very glad that I didn't do that, because I feel like sex is an energy which should be between you and the person you love, because you don't just transfer each other's chemicals of your body, but you also transfer that how to say that, you also transfer this energy. So he will get your energy and you get that person's energy. So that should be that is something which is very sacred to me. So sex is a taboo. Like, people say that you should not be using the word sex, but it's like sacred energy exchange for me, and I see it as a very sacred kind of thing. That's why I was open to have that kind of interaction only with someone I love. And yes, I see that with my SP. So yeah, that's about it. I think I spoke enough. That's all. And one more thing. So if you're going through some kind of shitty circumstances, maybe just relax. Learn to relax. Learn to come into this trust that you and your SP are a done deal, and the shit will fix itself. Okay. Thank you.